My bro shooter, that nigga ain't messy. He clean it up when he doing the dirt. Hit from the back and she wet on my shirt. Hit from the back and she make it tsunamis. Bust down Cartier, staying on time. Man, young and bowling like I'm playing with Brian.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sue, and yes, we are back with another video. We got a Goku versus Itachi's Monkey Sharingan Dragon Ball X Naruto fan manga and tech star. Another one of my favorite YouTubers that I've watched over the years is narrating this whole thing, so I don't freaking have to. I don't feel like narrating. Like, imagine me narrating something. It's gonna be a whole lot of cursing. I'm gonna be like, oh, Goku did this, and he said, bet, I got you, fam. It's not gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be like, why do you talk like that? It's a New York thing, y'all. I can't help it. Anyway, here's my thoughts. If you watch my reaction, and I give my thoughts in an honest opinion, and Seth and Swag Kage agrees with me. So, one sentence stuck out for me. You have to be stronger. Like I've said this before. You have to be stronger than me for certain abilities to work on me. That's what Seth and Swag Kage said when they made the Madara versus old Chihas. Shisui has to be stronger than Madara for his eyes to work on him. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Madara is just born. He was, like when you're born, God gives you all the cheat codes to life. That's what Madara is. All the cheat codes to life. It is not fair. He can't help it, but he was given that. It ain't fair, but that's just what it is. Now, like I was saying, Itachi has to, he will, in real life, if this was a real thing, Itachi, Shisui, your Genjustu will not work on me. Not me, but Go. It wouldn't work on Z. It wouldn't work. You have to be stronger than me for it to work. You have to be stronger than me for it to work. And that's fucking hilarious. And not to mention that Goku, if you read the manga, he has his own version of a Susanoo when he fought Moro. So I don't want to hear shit about nothing. He has an NUI Susanoo. I'm not saying... I'm joking, but that's what he has if you read the manga. So, that being said, y'all, let's go right into Goku versus Itachi's Monkey Sharingan. Let's check it out. Is this sounds like Afro Samurai's old thing.
Even though Goku is one of the most powerful fighters, his intelligence has always sort of lacked behind his strength.
Not in Dragon Ball Z. That nigga was smart as fuck. He was smart as hell. In Dragon Ball Z, when he came out fighting, he's a fighting genius.
Itachi, on the other hand, is one of the smartest ninja in all of Naruto. If these two were to battle, I think the obvious answer would be Goku, but there are so many variables when it comes to fighting in Naruto that I think it's safe to say that just about anything could happen. The power levels and the transformations in Dragon Ball are all incredibly insane, but does Genjutsu even work on someone like Goku? This is a story called Dragonball Shippuden, and when we last left off, Goku has somehow, after messing around in the Capsule Corp's basement, been warped into another dimension, and when he wakes up, he's in the Naruto-verse. After traveling to Konoha, he meets Asuma and Kakashi, who then report their findings back to the 5th Hokage, Tsunade. With Goku being as strong as he is, Tsunade thinks it's best to keep Goku out of sight so the Akatsuki don't find him. However,
I mean, it wouldn't matter because they would get slept by himself. He would get slept. They will all get slept.
Goku has already run into Team Kakuzu, and since he didn't know to finish them, they've reported info about him to Pain and the rest of the Akatsuki. Itachi and Kisame are really the only ones interested in Goku, as Pain only sees this as a distraction to the Akatsuki. Having been granted 2 weeks to investigate Goku even further before returning to their mission, Itachi and Kisame head off in search of him.
If you want to keep up with more awesome stories just like this one,
yeah, we know tech. Bow.
The only person that Tsunade can think of that knows anything about dimensional jutsus is wait to get in contact with him. They must also keep Goku away from the village before Danzo becomes aware of his presence as well. Tsunade decides to send Goku off to find Jiraiya himself, and at this point in time, Itachi and Kisame have been searching for Goku. They haven't gotten any leads yet, but Itachi is refusing to give up, and the next thing we see is both Goku and Itachi heading out, possibly foreshadowing what's to come. But someone has been watching Goku, gathering information on what's been going on within the Hokage's office, and the person he's reporting to is Danzo. It's been a few days now, and Itachi and Kisame only have 3 more left to try and find Goku. Itachi wants just to continue on without taking a break, however. Kisame tries to reason with Itachi that, if anything, this Goku guy is some top ninja from a secret unit that probably even used the transformation jutsu when he was fighting them to disguise himself, so they could, in hindsight, be looking for somebody that doesn't even exist. But just as they're about to give up, the unbelievable happens. Goku is flying in the sky right above them, looking for another village. Goku senses something heading towards him, and when he looks down, he easily dodges a water shark bomb jutsu. A random water attack.
I'm not gonna cap. The last chapter was crazy. Oh my god, that shit was crazy, bro.
Like that is strange even to Goku, so he decides to go check it out for himself. When he lands at the spot the attack came from, he's met by Team Itachi, have been waiting for him. Goku immediately
They're light work. Super Saiyan is not required, but you know, for certain reasons, we're gonna do our thing.
Recognizes them as the Akatsuki this time from the description Tsunade gave him. Kisame says that Goku doesn't look that strong, but Itachi warns him to not underestimate because
bro, you would get slept.
They don't know the extent of his abilities. Itachi says that he will analyze his jutsu while Kisame fights him, so Kisame jumps down to be Goku's first opponent. Goku goes for a ki blast to try and finish Kisame quickly because he doesn't have much time to waste with them, but Samehada is actually able to cancel even ki blast. Goku is confused as to what just happened, but this is when Kisame goes in for the attack. However, Goku is leagues faster than him, and Itachi can barely see him in time to warn Kisame before
barely
Goku
see
fires
him.
off
Look at
another
that.
ki blast, this time at point blank range. But Samehada is still able to get in front of him in time. Samehada begins to go crazy, obviously. Even though ki isn't exactly chakra, the massive energy output is more than appealing to the sword. But Goku hasn't even really gotten started yet, and seeing as how a simple ki blast doesn't seem to be enough to get through Samehada, Goku decides to go for something a little stronger.
He's gonna break
As
that
Goku
sword.
gets into a familiar stance, Kisame is completely unaware of what's about to come his way. Itachi can sense something that isn't normal about this technique, but before they can properly prepare, Goku fires off a Kamehameha right at Kisame. Samehada is put to the test once again as it tries to
Take all his chakra. Excuse you? Nigga, you're not even getting a percentage. You're getting like 0.5%.
feed on the Kamehameha, but this attack is too large scale for it to work, and it pierces straight through not only Samehada, but Kisame as well.
Light work. One shot.
This is when Goku informs Itachi that the difference between their power is more than he can even fathom. Goku theoretically could destroy this planet at any time he wanted to, so he says it's best if they just left him alone. Unfortunately, even though the Kamehameha pierced straight through him, Kisame is still alive, and by the time he stands back up, his wounds are completely healed. Kisame says that Itachi could have used his Genjutsu on him by now, but now that they have gotten to see some of what Goku can do firsthand, Itachi asks Kisame what his impressions are after analysis. He says that, honestly, this seems like bad news for them. From what Kisame has been able to deduce about Goku, he has to have at least twice the amount of chakra as the both of them. Not only that, but his body is deformed by his muscles to the point where his power of brute force has to be beyond their comprehension. Lastly, his outfit is the opposite of inconspicuous, meaning that Goku has no intention of trying to lay low. He isn't afraid of a fight from anyone, anywhere, at any time. This is when Itachi also admits that with Goku's speed, he could easily stop them whenever he wants. With this in mind, it's not wise for them to engage in a situation with him that carries risks, so he says that they will proceed as they usually do. And this is when Itachi finally steps in. The sky turns black overhead for Goku as Itachi's Genjutsu sets in. Goku informs them that if they had met him before he ran into Tsunade, this might work on him, but they taught him how to break Genjutsus for this very reason. However, on the outside of the Genjutsu, Kisame has already prepared his giant water prison jutsu. Goku has begun to counter Itachi's Genjutsu, but when he breaks it, he realizes that he's actually underwater. Itachi used the Genjutsu on him as a distraction, as their real plan was to drown him the entire time in the giant water prison. Kisame has fused with Samehada at this point, and being in the water, he would usually have an overwhelming advantage, but Goku is, even underwater, dodging Kisame's attacks with such...
This is nothing new. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. We can destroy your entire universe like this. Like, it's nothing to us, really. You thought you had a fighting chance? Like, why? Why did you believe that? Why did you believe that? Why? Why did you believe this? What made you, in your pea-sized brain, made you believe that you was fucking with this man? What made you believe this?
Ease. However, Kisame has one more surprise for Goku. The whole time they've been fighting in this huge water bubble, Goku has been getting his energy sapped, and Kisame releases his most powerful Super Water Shark Bomb Jutsu. Goku's immediate response is a ki wave, but unfortunately, Kisame has already accounted for that. This attack grows stronger the more energy Goku disperses, so...
And he's gonna pop your attack like he did to Yakon. And Yakon would have destroyed Kisame.
He's basically feeding it. But Goku is a Saiyan with base power much greater than both of these two combined, and he knows this. As he puts more power into his attack, it overwhelms Kisame's jutsu and completely destroys the water prison as well. It looks like Kisame finally understands that the difference between their power is too far apart to attempt to fight him head on. But Itachi doesn't seem worried at all. After analyzing how Goku fight, he can see that while he may be physically superior to them, his mind is weak. And then... The next thing we see is Itachi and Kisame, who appear to have given up. But they say that they have another acquaintance that will deal with Goku. Apparently she's been watching the fight the whole time right above them, and in the next panel, we see a young girl. When she jumps down, Goku asks...
Hey, hold on, run that back.
We see a young girl. When she...
Hey, listen, female Goku? I don't know. I knew what... Why did y'all do that? Why did you do that? Anyway.
Jumps down. Goku asks if she's sure she wants to fight him herself, and she says that she doesn't like jutsu, she actually prefers old school fighting. Of course Goku agrees, but before they start fighting, she says that she wants to have a snack first, which is also to Goku's taste, and she just so happens to have candy for him as well. But the weirdest thing is, when they introduce themselves to each other, they have the same name. Unbeknownst to Goku, he's been under Itachi's Tsukuyomi the whole time and actually hasn't moved. Goku has so much power, however, that Itachi has to use his full effort to keep Goku under his Genjutsu, but...
The fact that what Seth said made me realize that Itachi can't theoretically do this to Goku.
Even so...
Like, you won't... Like, if he's stronger than the Nine Tails, right? Which Goku, clearly, he's way above that. You know how long you will have to try to keep him under that Genjutsu? It's not like you could just put him under and that's it. Because if you don't stay that way, you can't move either. And you can't really stab him. You got to stay that way. But I doubt you're going to last even a second holding Goku in the Genjutsu. And he's way powerful than you. So if it works, just know that you're going to have unlimited chakra to keep him that way.
He still may be able to break it eventually. With Itachi having to use one of his strongest techniques just to subdue Goku in his base form, it doesn't seem like the Akatsuki has many assets that can kill him indefinitely. While we haven't seen everything the ninja world has to offer Goku, we also haven't seen Goku go all out either.
Exactly. And his base. Now, if you guys want me to continue to react to stuff like this is interesting. This is what we wanted, right? All the Dragon Ball toys, all the Naruto toys, this is what you guys wanted from me. So we're here. We're actually doing this. All right? So, all you gotta do is smash the like button for your boy. You know, share the video with your boys. Share the video all over. Let me know what you think down below. It's been your boy Suryo, y'all. Peace.